And welcome to another episode of Shooting It Straight with Donniec. I am your host, Donniec, and with me, as always, my good friend Dave. Dave, Giggle McGee, how you doing today?
I'm great. Yeah, if only people could see what happens like behind scenes, or just try to start up something so simple that we've done a million times. Do I have it, Don?
What are you talking about? Everything's on the up and up. Yeah, I hit the wrong button at first, but what the viewers can't see, they don't know. So the magic of this is perfect. Everything's perfect, and only you and I know. So
right, it's our secret.
Tell nobody. It's our little secret. Anyway, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. If you have seen the show, thanks for coming back. We do appreciate it. If you haven't seen the show, here's a quick rundown of what happens. Me and my friend Dave here, we bullshit. We have some fun. We talk about what's going on in the world, what happens in our lives. We talk about current events and this, that, the others. We also have fun segments. Today's segment is the countdown. Mm-hmm. Excited about that. I didn't do so good on the last countdown, so I'm hoping I redeem myself this time. And basically what it is I got a clock and I got to beat the clock. Dave's going to ask me a couple of questions and I got to get number one answer. Number one answer, that's it. Anything else is not a win in my book or Dave's book. Maybe you let me have the win, but he does not. So you can play along with us on that. I have my idiom for the day. I'll let you know what the phrase is in a little bit, and we'll have some fun with that one. Let you know what the origin story of the idiom is. And as always, I answer your questions. And how do I get your questions? Well, it's very simple. You send your questions into shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. What happens is Dave gets the questions. He reads them to me live while we're doing a recording. I don't know what they are until they come out of his mouth. And then I got to give you an answer. And so far, so good. We'll see what happens. And I heard we got a question from one of our original hosts, Izzy, from back in the day. If you watch from season 1, episode 1, 2, and a few in between there, he was with us, and he has a question for us today. So we'll see how that goes. Mm-hmm. And hopefully we have a good time. Hopefully you smile. Hopefully you laugh. And hopefully you forget about all that stress, all the...
and hopefully my side doesn't freeze up again like last week. We changed web browsers, so far so good. So far so good.
So if you need to, though, if you need to relax, if you need to just stay in the zone, breathe in and out. Let the stresses go. Let them go. We're here for a good time, a laugh, and some fun. So please, have some fun with us. Enjoy. And if you do enjoy, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Tell your friends to subscribe. Share the... Don't be greedy. Don't keep us all to yourself. Share the wealth. If you're having a good time, tell somebody else about it too, so maybe they can have a good time with us also. We want everybody to have a good time, so that's what we're here for. Smiles and a good time. Right, Dave?
That's right.
That's right. If you get the opportunity, check us out on our social medias. We have some social media. That's right.
That's not it.
It's getting to... There it is. My buttons are just not working today. So bear with me. But there's our social medias. If you get the opportunity, check us out on our social media. We post some different clips. We have some fun. We go back and forth with viewers. So let us know what's going on. And on top of that, we had my father and his wife on the show last week. They sent in some merch. If you get the opportunity, go to tpublic.com. Check out our merch. We got different shirts and sweatshirts and whatnots. We've got different pictures and everything else, and you can wear whatever you want, or you can sleep with us. And if you want, you get an oversized t-shirt, you put that over your pillowcase, you sleep with us that way too. We could surround you in the bedroom if you need us to. We're here for you guys.
I don't think they want us in their bedroom.
You never know, Dave. You never know.
I mean, I like you, and I don't want you in my bedroom either.
You're definitely not in my bedroom, Dave. No, I like you too, but you're definitely not in the bedroom. So, in current events, since we'll talk about current events real quick.
Real quick.
We're recording this earlier, but it comes out on Wednesday, every hump day.
Mm-hmm.
Hump day. And the astronauts are supposed to come home finally.
Looks like they're finally getting their meal ticket home.
Oh my God, that's been. Would you say it was 9 months already, right?
It was over 9 months. They're up there. Supposedly, I think they were only supposed to be there for a week or two or whatever, and then they weren't able to get back, and they're like, guess what? You're camping out for a while. Yeah, we'll get you. They were supposed to go out like a few times to get them, and I guess they were having difficulties getting the rockets up there or whatever. But now, finally, after 9 months, they're able to come home.
They should have had a blue pill to help the rocket get up. They could have definitely gotten up there a little bit sooner. But yeah, so hopefully they come home safe and everything. It's been 9 months. They get to see their loved ones, and yay!
Hey, they sign up. I mean, there's that risk, man. You sign up for that kind of stuff. That shit can happen, man.
You never know. I mean, there could be tragedy. There could be good things. And then, like we talked about in the past, though, some of the tragedies, are they really tragedies, or is it a made-up thing, or what happened? Or I don't know. There's a lot of gray area in some of these stories. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, one of our episodes, we talked about how the Challenger from back in the
80s,
in the day,
85, 86. Yeah.
Was it 86? I wasn't sure.
85 or 86, one of those years.
Okay, one of those years. Okay. But now they say that they found the people who were supposed to be in the Challenger that supposedly blew up with everybody in it, and it was horrific and everything that. But they're out there. Maybe. I don't know. This whole computer internet stuff, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Just like Elvis. He's out there too.
He's out there too. He's a preacher. We did that on one of the episodes also. He's a preacher now, and he's singing to his to his followers.
Yep.
Unreal. All right. Well, you got some questions for me?
I have questions. Now you can hit the shooting range intro.
Hit shooting range intro. That's what I always do at this point.
Well-oiled machine.
Nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. If you want perfection, you've come to the wrong place.
Exactly. Oh, boy. All right, so let's...
Somebody was asking me today, do you edit your show? I go, no. If I screw up, you know it.
Yes, exactly. I think we've only had to edit one episode that we've done out of how many...
That was when my microphone was crap. I don't know what happened when my microphone...
Oh, no, well, there's two then. There was two because you were trying to level, and then there was mine where it totally crapped out, remember? And then we had to come back and do it again, and then
we had to
piece it together.
Two pieces together, yeah, that's right. You froze and dropped out, and Dave vanished.
And there was no... And I think, I don't know if my internet died that night or whatever, but we couldn't... Maybe we came back and did it again, but had it on a different recording.
I kept going for a minute, and then you finally came back on after like 2 minutes, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just cut that section out because that was stupid, me just jabber-jawing like I am now.
But other than that, no edits.
No need to.
We're professionals,
Listen,
baby.
I am a professional idiot, and you're here with me for the ride, so let's have some fun.
All right, let's do it. Let's start with that question from Izzy.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
I am ready.
So he writes, Don has been doing certain things before the trend became the norm. For example, he has been using hands-free driving way before Tesla.
Oh, God.
I believe Elon Musk must have seen him and gotten the idea from him. My question is, if proven, will you sue Tesla for stealing the idea? Yes. Have I done hands-free for a while? Yes. Because, sometimes you're busy and whatnot, and your knees are driving or whatever else, or there are certain times where people were sitting on your lap or doing whatever. And yes, I don't know if everybody's had these experiences, but I have allegedly been driving from the passenger seat or waving outside the passenger window while there was nobody else in the vehicle. I've driven with people on my lap allegedly, and I've switched seats with people while driving Allegedly. I've done a lot of weird things while driving. You've never done stuff like that, Dave?
No, nope.
Me neither. But allegedly,
it's possible.
You've never done the ghost where the seat reclines and then you're kind of staring, but nobody's in the driver's seat.
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Trying to scare people. Do the ghost like that.
But way before there was no driver cars, you could have seen possibly me driving past you with nobody driving.
Oh boy, you're just lucky. Allegedly, nobody saw what allegedly was going on.
Allegedly, yes,
it's a myth.
So.
It's a myth.
It's a complete urban legend.
Well, on this note, on these self-driving cars, if you had the opportunity to drive one, would you allow it to drive you? Because I don't know how I would feel not having control of a vehicle.
It's very uncomfortable, but I've been in a car with some drivers, and I'd prefer that the computers were driving.
Yep. Love you, honey.
Who they are, but no, but I mean, do I trust it? Not 100%. Do I trust all the drivers I've driven with? Not 100%. I mean, when you get into a car with an Uber, you don't know what they're driving. I mean, obviously you know their star ratings and this and that, but do you know how they drive? No. So it's a risk every time. So what's the difference if you get in with an Uber or you get in with something that's supposed to be able to see everything all the time also? I mean, but as far as suing them, I don't think I'd win against Elon, even though he probably that son of a bitch.
Take it to the plane level. Like, most of the flights, aren't you in autopilot anyway? Like, the pilots take a break and you're like,
The takeoff and the touchdown are the biggest things that the pilots do. Outside of that, it's pretty much cruise control. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's the same concept, I think.
Yeah. I'd rather have him, hey, pilot, keep your hands on the steer.
Keep your hands on the stick. It's quiet time. Is it the quiet hour? Stupid.
That's the quiet hour. That's
right. Haven't seen last week's episode, go back and watch that one. You'll understand stupid quiet time.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how you do this week against AI. Okay. All right, next question. If your partner sends you a text like, "We need to talk," do you panic and start mentally listing everything you've possibly done wrong in the past?
No. Do I panic? I mean, listen, anytime you hear "we need to talk," you know it's not good. Nobody's ever said, "Listen, we need to talk. Yeah. I want to give you an extra $50 for something."
Right.
You did a great job. Nobody ever starts "we need to talk" and goes positive.
Right. Because the first reaction is, "Oh shit, what did I do wrong?"
That's exactly it. Oh man, what happened now? What did I do? What did they do? What happened? What situation is everybody in?
I wasn't home. I was working. How could I have possibly did something?
I couldn't have done. I'm not doing anything. How could I have done something wrong? I mean, the initial instinct for, I think, most people at that point, as soon as you hear "we need to talk," something bad is about to happen, or some kind of not confrontation, but something needs to be worked out.
Right.
There's something along the lines of somebody's in trouble, somebody did something, or there's a situation that's about to come up that everybody needs to figure out and go from, but
something definitely chapped their ass and they needed to get to the bottom of it.
Correct the mundo. And it's usually never a good thing. So nobody likes "we need to talk." So.
No. Nope. All right, let's do this next question. We'll compare the AI.
Ooh.
Okay, so I do have the screenshot of the AI answer, so I will pull it up.
So far, I'm 1-0 against AI.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you the win on that one because AI's thing, because it's not feasible.
You the win on that.
It's not possible.
Exactly. You can't, if it can't happen, it can't be a win or a tie.
All right, so here we go. If your wife says, "I'll be ready in 5 minutes," but it actually takes 30, does that count as a time management issue or a demonstration of patience in the relationship?
I mean, that counts as most people aren't ready in 5 minutes. That when they say they're going to be ready in 5 minutes. So, I mean, it's a patience issue. It's a time management issue. It's a little bit of everything. If you know that it's going to take you more than 5 minutes,
why say 5 minutes?
Why say 5 minutes? But that's human nature, though. Give me a second. Mm-hmm. It's more than a second.
Yeah, how many times have you said time's up? Time's up.
Right. Like, it's human saying human things. We know what it means, but you're not taking it verbatim. So when they say, I'll be ready in 5 minutes, if my wife tells me she'll be ready in 5 minutes, she'll be ready in 5 minutes. Usually she's good about that. Mm-hmm. So I don't have to deal with that on a personal level myself. Have I dated before? And they'll be like, I'll be ready in 5 minutes, and then a half hour later, you're still waiting, like, what the? Yeah. Come on!
Well, that's my follow-up question. At what time do you start getting like, let's go?
And here's the thing. If you know the person you're with takes longer,
mm-hmm.
why wait till that time frame?
Mm-hmm.
Why not say we have to leave earlier? This way they're ready earlier. It's still late for that time, but it's on time for your time.
Yeah.
You play the system. You play the game. But you have to know that ahead of time. It takes 1 or 2 times before you realize that's the case and how to adjust the time frame. But you say, hey, listen, I'd like to leave at this time. You don't even say when the event is.
Mm-hmm.
I want to leave at this time, knowing that you're not leaving at that time. But if you adjust it correctly, you didn't lie. You wanted to leave at that time. She's just not ready, and you knew she wasn't going to be ready. So you have to leave by Y, not X. You say X, you expect Y.
Right, you put in a buffer system of how long you actually think it's going to take, not what they actually tell you. This way, you're getting there on time.
Correct, and then your patience level doesn't have to be so much because you have that buffer and you know.
Right, exactly. All right, so it's kind of similar. I think it's similar. It's a long-winded answer here, but we'll get through it.
It's a computer.
It's computer, that's right. That could... It could be seen as a mix of both. On one hand, it could reflect a time management issue if there's a consistent pattern of underestimating how long it takes to get ready. On the other hand, it could also be a test of patience in the relationship as you learn to navigate those little delays and practicing understanding. It really depends on how both of you handle the situation, if you get frustrated or if you accept it with a smile.
That's right. So it's exactly the same. Yeah. So it's a tie. So I'm still beating AI.
1-0-1.
1-0-1. It's like LOL. All right, so I got it. I'm still in this. I haven't lost yet, buddy.
Hey, either I don't need you anymore, man. I could just ask AI, and he gives me the piece.
I'd like to see him do it with this much excitement.
Shooting it straight with AI.
Oh my god, I couldn't even imagine.
Oh boy! All right, that's that. You want to go to the countdown?
Let's hit the countdown.
Let's do it.
So hopefully you guys play along with us. Let us know in the comments. I love the comments. I always respond back. I always talk back and forth with you. So let me know how you guys do with these also. And then as it goes, we'll see if Dave's answers are legit or if it's made up.
It's not made up.
We'll
see. It's all facts. All right, 60 seconds on the clock. I'm gonna read off 6 questions. You give me your answer, and then we'll see how we'll go over each and see where you landed on the board.
I gotta do better than I did last season. Last one.
Right. These shouldn't be so bad. You know, they're not long-winded. I'm not gonna be sitting here reading like a half-a-minute question.
Thank God, because Dave tries to eat up the clock. If I'm doing too good, all of a sudden you're talking like this.
All right. Are you ready with the clock, sir?
I am ready with the clock.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go. Name a type of pasta.
What is everyone going to say? I'm going to say spaghetti.
Okay.
Popular one.
Name a way people stay active.
Walking. People always think that's good.
Name something people do at the beach.
It's either going to be sunbathe or swim. I'm going to go with swim. That's not number 1.
Okay, number 4. Name something people do at the gym.
Work out. Is that a good answer, or has it got to be more specific?
Yeah, if that's what you're putting, that's what we're going
Okay.
with. Name a popular vacation destination.
Disney World or Disneyland.
And number 6. We got 10 seconds. Let's slow it down now. Name something people do when they wake up.
Rub their eyes.
Rub eyes.
Stretch.
You want to switch it?
Right.
No, you said rub eyes, buddy.
Okay, you son of a bitch. Stretch is going to be number 1.
I will not allow it.
Damn it! That means stretch is number 1.
No, I have no idea. I looked over it real quick, so we'll.
You don't know the answers yet?
I know the answers. I have them on the thing, but I didn't study them to realize how good you did.
I did great.
All right, so
Okay,
let's pull up the board here. You name a pasta. I figured I'd start up. You should know this one.
I know so many of them, but I was like, what is everybody else going to say?
Spaghetti was number 1. Good job.
I got the number 1.
Penne, macaroni, lasagna, and ravioli. Hello, ravioli.
The crowd loves it.
They're into it, buddy.
Wow, I didn't know you guys were so involved.
All right, the second one. Name a way people stay active. You said walking. The number 1 answer is running.
Damn it, I was going to say running.
Walking is not even on the board.
Oh, walking quickly is running, isn't it? No.
Where do you see that? It says swimming, biking, yoga. Yeah. Oh, running quickly. Yeah. No, it's called a jog. That's not running.
Oh, all right. Damn it.
All right, name something people do at the beach. You said swim, right?
That's the most active for number 2 over here. So let's see what there is on the next one.
That's on out. It is! Wow, it's on both answers. Swim and sunbathe.
Was number 2. I had the top
Yeah,
2
both.
answers.
Yeah. Build sandcastles. Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
I've never done
Oh yeah. You've never built a sandcastle?
I mean, if I did, I don't remember it, man. I was probably like friggin' 5.
You've
That was
never built a
47 years.
sandcastle in your life?
47 years ago.
Oh my god. I have a picture of me. I wish it. I have a picture of me when I was in Florida. I was at the beach for a day, and there was the kids built a sandcastle, but it didn't look like a sandcastle. I sat down in front of it, and it looked like something else.
Can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh god. All right, name something people do at the gym. And you said workout. It is exercise. So, what? Hey,
That's it.
you jumped the applause button.
You see how quick I was on that one?
You didn't give me a chance to deliberate if I'm going to allow it.
I led the witness.
You are correct, though. I will let you have that one. Yes.
I mean, what else? I mean, my other thing was
you said stretch. Stretch was 4. I should have went with that.
The other thing I was thinking is let's do selfies and stupid videos and everything else because everybody's in yoga pants and showing off their ass and their boobs and they're all like, "Hey, look, I'm working out." No, you're not. You're taking videos of yourself, you jackass.
There's a guy who Joey Swall, I think his name is. He'll do like these videos of people that their gym culture does not agree with his because they're just there for what you're basically saying. They're trying to show off their whatever, just for attention and stuff. And
well, I told you the story when me and my wife went, and the girls next to me were stretching right next to me, and I swear to God, I could have drew their vagina after sitting next to them because their pants were so tight and the stretches they were doing. I looked at my wife, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like,
I can't get in trouble for that. I mean, look.
I mean, this is ridiculous. She put it in my face. Like, this is terrible. I wasn't even trying to look. My favorite of all, though, have you seen the guy who's a power lifter, but he dresses up as a janitor? And he goes through.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of my favorites because all these muscle bound guys.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, dude. And he just comes over and just like lifts it and walks it. Or
He's like, excuse me, I need to clean over here or something. And he just, they're looking at, because he doesn't look that big. He looks like,
It's the outfit, yeah.
Yeah.
But even his mop, it's a weighted mop. So when he hands it to the guys, it drops down or whatever.
Yeah, I remember.
I love it.
Okay, all right. Number 5. Name a popular vacation destination. You said Disneyland or World or
Disney
whatever.
Something with the freaking ears. Oh.
Disneyland was number 3. Hawaii. You've been to Hawaii. You should have known.
I have been to Hawaii. I have been. It's beautiful. I've been to Paris too.
And you've been to Paris too?
I've been to Florida. I've been to all 5 of them. Maybe not in the last year, but in the last 5 years, I think I've been to all 5 of them. No, not Disneyland. Have I been to Disneyland in the last 5 years?
I doubt it because you haven't said anything about going out there.
No, the only one, like the one in California, whatever, Disney World.
Disneyland is in California. Disney World is
California?
Florida.
Yeah. Okay. Disney World. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I have been there, but not. I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
My kids don't like the lines. It just no, not a good time.
The older you get, the less you're feeling like sitting in. That's why I don't like Magic Kingdom in Disney World because every attraction is at least 45 minutes to an hour wait.
There's no need for that, and the
It's
cost
ridiculous.
to get in and everything else. You ride 5 rides the whole time you're there or whatever else.
Yeah.
By the time you eat, please,
Mm-hmm.
please,
Please. There it is.
Eddie, you just do it never. You gotta believe me, Eddie.
All right. Last one. This is the one you said stretch, not the other one.
Yes.
Name something people do when they wake up. You said rub your eyes, and the number one is brush your teeth.
How do you brush your teeth as soon as you get out of bed? As soon as you wake up? You hit the alarm.
Hey, my breath stinks. That's right. I got the dragon. I got to get rid of that. That's the last thing.
Time I want to see anybody going like this first thing in the morning, in bed, I think you all know what it is.
Oh, God.
It's not brushing your teeth.
Yeah, when you wake up. First, yeah, you got to... Are they brushing their teeth?
Get out of bed is number 2.
They're brushing their teeth in bed because they didn't get out of bed yet.
Where do you sit? Or do you swallow? I'm just checking. What do you do when you brush your teeth?
This is the order for me. I number 2, get out of bed. And then I
I thought you were going to say you number 2 in bed.
No. I number 3, drink my coffee. And then as I'm drinking my coffee, I try to stretch because my back is locked up in the morning. Then before I go to work, I brush my teeth.
I stretch every night before I go to bed. And then I don't do a full stretch when I get up in the morning. But as I'm brushing my teeth and I'm leaning over to rinse or whatever else, I make sure that I do a hamstring stretch. So I bend correctly so I can actually stretch my hamstrings.
Right.
So I'm still stretching as I'm brushing my teeth. It's a 2-for-1er.
Multitasking.
That's what I do, Dave. That's what I bring to the table when I brush my teeth. Multitasking.
All right. So overall, you did 50%. You got 3 right, 3 wrong. Not bad. We'll take it.
All right. I'll take 50% ain't bad, I guess. In baseball, that's amazing. Speaking of baseball, we got my cousin coming on pretty soon.
Yes, we do.
That's coming. So we got that. We did Tiki Talk the podcast. We did a live version of that last week.
Mm-hmm.
We got
awesome time. Good time.
Yeah, great time. We got my cousin coming on next week, I believe it is. Right? Is it next
2
week?
weeks.
2
weeks.
2 weeks. We got him coming on. I mean, it's jam-packed, and we're doing a live show. When are we doing a live show, Dave?
The live show, for now, we're going to pencil it in for April 8th, Tuesday night.
April 8th, Tuesday night. We're 8 o'clock your time, I believe, right? 5 o'clock my time.
Yeah,
5
something
o'clock
like that.
Mountainish, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So, pencil that in. Pencil that in, and we'll let you know. Check us out on the socials. We'll let you know for sure when it's coming up and when all that stuff is happening, too. And, are you ready for Where Did It Come From, Dave?
I'm ready.
All right. Today's Where Did It Come From? It's an older saying. Basically, what it is, when you have an idea and you're trying to tell somebody the information on it, and it's not the right information, or it's not something not quite right, or a little bit off, or barking up the wrong tree. Have you heard it, Dave?
I've heard it before, but I do not know what it means.
Most people don't, but when somebody's talking about something and they're completely wrong or they're off a bit, it's barking up the wrong tree. And where it comes from is in the 18th century, when hunters would go hunting, they took dogs with them to catch their prey or to help them find the foxes or anything else that they were hunting. So what would happen is animals would run up the tree and the dogs would bark so the hunters knew where the animals were. But occasionally, the dogs would bark at a squirrel or another animal, a bird or something else, and it wasn't the animal that they were looking for, so they were barking up the wrong tree. So barking up the wrong tree comes from actual use of dogs while hunting, going to a tree and literally barking at the tree, saying, your prey is up here. And then as the predator, the hunters went up there and looked, nope, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Time to get a new dog.
Time to get a new dog. If the dog doesn't know the difference between a bird and a fox or a raccoon or whatever the hell you're hunting, I don't know. Not a smart dog, but that's where barking up the wrong tree comes from.
Because usually you would think most hunting dogs or whatever, they pick up on that scent and they'll bring you to that destination. Yes.
Correct. But these dogs are like AI last week, just barking up the wrong tree and just not giving a good answer or good hunting grounds. So,
all right. Wait, see, Bob, why is everything? I mean, you expect everything to be old, but everything seems to be like 18th century, like all prehistoric times, man.
Because that's where a lot of it comes from, and you don't even realize it because those terms just carried on over the centuries. And I'm surprised that there are so many that still hold their weight today. That we use them on a regular basis, and as I look them up, I'm surprised myself. I'm going, again, a lot of them have come from the Navy. A lot of them are about in the water and stuff like that. So I'm trying to separate those because I don't want it all to be naval based and everything else. But I found a lot that have to do with the Navy. I found a lot that have to do with 18th century and medieval times, and I'm like, I'm shocked that these are the ones that we're still holding on to and still using. You would think it would evolve over time, but no.
Stupid question. Would getting jiggy with it, would that be an idiom you can find? Because that's a newer one, you know what I mean?
That is a newer one, getting jiggy with it.
I want an answer for that one.
Okay.
What does getting jiggy with it mean?
If you don't know by now, Dave, no.
I'm just saying, like, there's got to be newer lingo for that means, certain thing. But I know I like these older ones,
right?
Because it is educational. But I wonder if there's
Let me ask you something
some newer age shit.
Do you think getting jiggy with it is going to be in 200 years from now, 2,000 years from now? You think anybody's going to say getting jiggy with it?
No. You never know.
I mean, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure.
That's not going to happen.
Sure, but I could be wrong. Maybe the future's going to bring it in like that. I don't know. Hey,
the older generation passes, the new generation comes in, they carry on their own lingo, man.
Well, the lingo today, I still don't know what it is.
I watched the video, I sent it to my daughter because it was a breakdown on all their stupid things, like, I forgot the words, but like sus, cap, sus, all that shit. I sent it to her, and she started cracking up laughing because now I kind of cracked her code. Because when she pops off at the mouth with this shit, I actually know what the hell she's talking about. So, yes.
He pulls out his thesaurus.
Yeah, did she just curse me out in her lingo?
She said, cap? What? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you know the lingo now today, Dave. So now, have you seen the ones where they actually go on and they're at a drive-thru and the father's using the lingo on not Facebook, I've seen it on TikTok, where he's using the lingo to order through the drive-thru?
I haven't seen that.
If you guys haven't seen that and you're our age and you kind of know some of the words, but you don't know the words or whatever else, there's a guy who's probably a little bit younger than us.
Okay.
50-ish, we'll say.
Right.
So I think he's in his late 30s, early 40s maybe.
Okay.
And he's got two kids in the back seat, and he goes to the drive-thru, and he's just going through using all the lingo, and the kids are just like all embarrassed and whatnot. The people that he's ordering from, they get it because most of the people in there are that young and everything else. So it's stupid, but you look at it, you go, well, this is the generation with the lingo. What I want to know is, how does a phrase or word stick? Like, how does it become something that actually sticks?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's I've always wondered that, and I even said, like, if I can make one up, how cool would that be if people started using it? Like, if I said that was ember, like that was so hot back then, but it's still on fire now. Like, it withstood the test of time to still be hot. Like, that shit's ember.
Well, hey, you have a platform. You can create your own little lingo.
There it is. I just tried it. Let's see if it
takes
works. It works. Spread the word. Everybody start using it. People look at you and say, you are so stupid. Don't use it.
But you're right. Who the hell, like cap? How did that take off? How did sus take off? How did, whatever. I don't know. I don't get it.
I mean, sus makes sense because it's just a shorter version of suspicious, but
Exactly. And people are just too lazy to say suspect, you know. It's too
right,
much effort.
exactly. It's just sus. I ain't got time for. Ain't got nobody got time for that.
You know what that is?
It's a full word.
That's a modern day. Everything's an acronym or whatever on the text
Right.
messages and stuff like that. So the words are becoming that too.
Yep, exactly. So it's stupid. So welcome to the world of today. So hopefully you had some fun with us. Hopefully you had a good time. You enjoyed. You laughed. You smiled. Hit the like button. Let us know you liked it. Send in some comments. Let us know how you did with the segment that we did today. Hopefully you did a little bit better than me. I did 50-50. Hopefully you do a little bit better with the countdown than I did. But who knows? We'll see. And thank you, Izzy, for sending in your questions. Also, you send in your questions. Send them to shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com so you can find out what Donnie C really thinks about shooting it straight with you. Catch you guys later.
Peace, everybody.
Cap? Sus? I don't know what any of it means. See you guys later.